Preston Salen here with Home Inspection Carolina, and today I want to compare. So I'm a home inspector, and I wanted some smart glasses to do some POV stuff, a point of view, because I'm doing a lot of inspection type stuff, and I need both of my hands. So if I'm in a crawl space or I'm testing a sink, whatever. Usually I need both hands, where otherwise you would have to have a camera in one hand and one hand. I like having both hands. Plus, I like the point of view with the smart glasses because you're basically, you can't get much more point of view than that. You're looking through the eyes of the home inspector. In fact, I don't know, maybe I'll start a channel like that, looking through the eyes of the home inspector. But anyway, so I have bought both smart glasses. I've had them about 6 months. Well, I mean, I say both. There's plenty out there. I bought the Ray-Ban Metas, the 299 ones. I think that's the first generation. And then I also bought Aventa. These were $99 smart glasses. And they're not terrible. And I actually like both of these. I'm wearing the Ray-Bans right now, but I'll switch off and wear the Aventas here at some point. So first, I want to go over some of the specs of each. And let me say right off the bat, I like both of them. I think they're worth what you pay for them. There are some drawbacks with them, and I'll get into that because I've been using both of them for about 6 months. So let's start off with the Ray-Ban Metas and go into some specs. They have an ultra wide 12 megapixel cameras for photos, videos, and for your point of view. Now, the one thing I didn't realize until I got them, the ratio is, I think it's at 4.3. Where typically most things we're doing today are either, what is it, 16 by 9 or 9 by 16. And it was explained to me that the 4.3, well, for two reasons. It allows for the stabilization because it can crop in a little bit if you're, jittery a little bit and make it more stable. And also from the 4.3, you can crop in and you can do a 16 by 9 or 9 by 16. Just keep in mind that if you do that, if that's kind of your plan to put something on YouTube or Instagram reel, you're going to keep whatever it is right in the center or close to the center because either the edges or the tops are going to get cropped off depending on what you're filming. But it is I think it's 4.3 ratio. But anyway, has a 12 megapixel camera, 180 pixel video recording, uh, portrait default capture at 3024 pixels by 4032. The audio has open ear speakers, hear music, calls, AI without blocking surroundings. Five mic array for voice capture, calls, and recording. I have talked on the phone on it. I've listened to music, listened to books. I like it. I like it. I like it. The other thing I really like about it is, I also listen. I listen to a lot of books, and I like listening to them. My smart glasses because I can hear what else is going on and I can still hear conversations. Whereas, if I put in my headphones, I'm very muffled to what else is going on. But the little speakers here are like right here. So I can hear it just fine, but other people can't. But I can also hear everything else that's going on. That's one thing I like. And that's both smart glasses. Um, let's see. It has the Meta AI voice assistant, hands free, so I can say, hey, Meta, you know, it's picking up right now. What's the weather today in Charlotte, North Carolina? Come back and tell me in a few minutes. It's actually pretty nice. Um, Mostly clear and 66. Not bad for February the 10th. And we did have 12 inches of snow like 10 days ago. But anyway, I don't want to say it because it'll kick it off again. But you say, hey, rhymes with Letta, and you can ask it a question. This goes into the AI. I think I ask it, what are, you know, 12 must sees in New York City. Now, the other thing is with your app, it's also going to print all this out. So, like with the 12 must sees in New York City, it's telling me all these, but I also have a digital thing of it as well. But it's kind of cool because you just, have the AI plugged in right there. The other glasses do the exact same thing, but you're gonna it's cyan. It's going to be hey cyan, and you're going to go right to Chat GPT, where this is the META. I won't say it because it'll come on. Um, it's that AI. So it has Meta AI voice assistant, live text translation. There's a way to do the someone's talking to you in a different language that it'll transfer. I never figured out. I played around with that a while back and I couldn't get it to work. Now I think they've had a couple of upgrades since then. I did figure out how to do it on the Aventas. I went to Thailand and I'll talk about that in a minute. But I thought, oh boy, I'm going to be brilliant. I'm going to listen to these people speaking in Thai and it's going to translate it. It does. It translates. There's a little bit of a delay. There's some good and bad, but I'll explain that in just a second. But anyway, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi support for faster transfers. Obviously you can take videos and you can take pictures and you can transfer them to your phone. Um, Here's the downside with the Ray-Bans. Battery and storage, 4-hour usage per charge on the glasses themselves. Yeah, I don't know about that. I haven't quite got that much usage. Well, I was using. All right, so I'll say this: I've used it several times, and the batteries go dead if I'm using it a lot, especially like when we go on a trip or I'm filming, some home inspection stuff. I also went on a turkey trot, and I'm listening to music and filming some things, and man, 3/4 of the way through the race, thing goes dead. Now you can put it back in the case. And it recharges fairly fast, and they say that's up to 32 hours, but it is kind of a pain. That's my biggest beef with the Ray-Ban Metas is that the battery life isn't that great. Now, my wife got me this thing for Christmas. I don't know if you can see it. I haven't used it out in the field. It connects to the side, and then this thing somehow I got to feed it over there, and it connects to the nose of it. It's like an extra battery. Some people swear by this. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. But I do love my Ray-Ban meds. Um, so there's so 32 hours total charging case, 32 bits of internal storage. The one thing I don't like is when I film, I think it's only like 3 minutes max. So I have to keep filming little clips. One thing I do like is I'm sort of incognito too. Like if I'm wanting to take street photography or you're riding, on the subway in New York stuff, people get kind of funny, man. Or if you're filming B-roll or something with filming the camp, but a lot of times they never even know you're filming with here except the light comes on, and they make little things to cover that. I haven't bought it yet, but $2.99 for the Ray-Ban Metas. I love them. I think it's great. My only drawback is the battery life, and I don't know if this thing is going to solve that problem or not. So let's switch over to the $99 Aventa glasses and see how we like those. Now, I didn't have prescriptions. That's why I was, it's obviously more if you have prescription. So these are the Aventa glasses. They're like the Ray-Bans. They go up a little higher, and they're $99. So and I've used them as well. And instead of Hey Meta, it's Hey CYAN. I don't want to do it because then it'll kick the thing off and it'll start asking me questions. But it's the same sort of thing. You can ask it AI type questions, which is pretty awesome because I remember when I was a kid, I want to know something, I'd have to go find the World Book Encyclopedia, that letter. I want to know about airplanes, now I just think of any question, we could do this on our computer for a while, we could do it on our phones. Now I just think of the question and ask the smart glasses and it'll tell me. It's pretty awesome. What's the capital of uh, Washington? I should know this. Is it Olympus? I don't know. It's been a while. But anyway, and I'm not going to ask it because then it throws me off. But for the $99 smart glasses, and there's a couple different brands. I got the Aventa brands. Now, one drawback with this Aventa brand versus the Ray-Ban Metas is the charger. It's like one of these chargers with the two little things on it, and you got to put them on the side of the phone, and plug it into USB. Not as easy to charge and as the Ray-Bans. You put it in the case and it has a C adapter on the bottom of it. Much easier advantage Ray-Bans. Um, okay. And obviously, if they go dead, I can't just put them back in the case because I got to go find some place to plug this thing in because the case, it does have a case, comes with it, it's magnetic, but the case doesn't charge it like the Ray-Ban case does. So advantage Ray-Bans there for sure. But I will say this, in my experience, these have not gone dead as soon as the Ray-Bans did. Now I don't know if it seems like they're thicker through here. I don't know if they had more battery life or whatever. Um, I haven't run like a really technical test, but I have used them for quite a long time. They didn't go dead where the Ray-Bans went dead. So I feel like these last longer, but the recharging is going to be a little bit more difficult. Okay. They have a 1080 hands-free video recording with software image stabilization. I will say the image stabilization on this one's not as good as the Ray-Ban Advantage Ray-Bans. Now, this one has a 20 megapixel camera. Remember the Ray-Ban was 12. So advantage Aventa. I would say battery life advantage Aventa. But recharging, ease of recharging would be advantage Ray-Ban Metas. Um, continue. Oh, also the other thing I love about these is I don't know if there's I mean, I feel like you can just keep recording. There's two buttons here. It hasn't stopped me yet. Where I said there was like 3 minute clips on the Ray-Ban Metas. On this one, I feel like I can just record it till I run out of memory or the battery goes dead. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be uh, it doesn't stop you where the Ray-Ban Metas is like a 3 minute clip. Um, let's see, built-in features including real-time visual recognition, which I kind of like because you can ask like what you're looking at and it can run it through Chat GPT. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you saw that study, some kids up at Harvard. Man, this was scary. They hijacked it where they could do with the Ray Bans or any smart glasses, basically, and they would run it through facial recognition software. So you can meet somebody, and then scan their face and the thing's telling you and scanning social media to find out who that person is. Woohoo! That is scary stuff. I don't think that's mainstream yet, but man, that would be awesome to have, but kind of dangerous. Where you just meet a stranger and you know who they are because it's telling you. So built-in real-time visual recognition translation. That to me is a little bit of an advantage here. I feel like ChatGPT's got more. I felt like the meta was a little bit more limited than the Chat GPT. So I would say advantage of Vena on that. Built-in storage has 32 gigabyte memory, internal memory. I can't remember they're both 32. So the Ray-Bans are 32 as well. So equal. um, says 3 hours of continuous video recording. Now I know that the Ray-Ban Meta said 4 hours of usage, but it didn't say continuous. In my opinion, these last longer, the battery, in my usage of them. I haven't done a technical test, but the Ray-Bans go dead. That's the thing that drives me crazy. Lightweight, yeah, it's pretty lightweight. It's a little bit thicker than the Ray-Bans, but they're pretty lightweight. Um, Smart glass themselves, companion app accessories, magnetic charging cable, carrying case. It you can have subscription lens put in these. They came with some extra. These Aventas, they came with some extra. This was kind of cool. Came with the box and full carry case, and they came with other lens. I don't know if you can see darker ones. Not sure what those are. But I think you can have prescription put in. So anyway, I did want to show you a video that I did with my Ray-Ban Metas. Let me see if I can share screen right here to show you kind of that 4x3 and the quality. I don't have a video handy that I did with these, but it was very similar. I think the videos are very similar. I would give a slight advantage to the Ray-Ban Metas for the image stabilization. Let me see if I can pick up. See if hopefully you're seeing that right there. Okay, so this was something I did with the Ray-Ban Metas. I changed out the garbage disposal in my sink, and you can see that because that's that 4x3, it doesn't go the full 9x16, but the quality's good. It's point of view. My hands are free. But so I just wanted you to see the quality. I was changing out a disposal. That was a couple of weeks ago. Sorry, I had a cold, just kept sniffling. What I was telling the people there is, if your disposal's not working, hit the reset, crank it on the Allen wrench to see if it got caught on something. And yeah, I did both of those and it didn't work, so I had to replace it. So I filmed with the Ray-Ban Metas. I filmed me replacing it and put it on TikTok and Instagram for my home inspection um, uh, accounts. I didn't get a whole lot of views on uh, Instagram, but I got a lot on YouTube. Strange. All these platforms are a little bit different. But anyway, I don't want to hold you guys up forever. So, what is my synopsis on the $99 Aventas versus the 299 Ray-Ban Meta? Now they come out with a $700 or $800. It's the second generation. They do a lot more. Like you can see stuff on your screen. This is just the first generation of 299. You know, I sound like a total politician here. I like them both. Um, the Ray Ban Metas are slightly nicer for sure, and they are Ray Bans. Got a slightly nicer look, but I tell you, man, these Aventas aren't bad. They aren't bad, and I did better with the translation on these glasses than I did the other. I went to Thailand and I thought, hey man, I'm gonna wear these the whole time and I'm gonna listen and know what people are saying. And I did that a little bit, but I like to talk to people. And the problem with this is, yeah, I can hear what they're saying, but I can't, and there's a little bit of a delay with any kind of translation. It takes a while for it to seep it in and then turn it to English and put it in your ear what it's saying, what they're saying. I wound up to converse with people. I just started using Google Translate, which is awesome, on my phone, which basically you just put the two languages in and it immediately, it's just a lot faster and then you can talk back. So, I thought I was going to use these, but I wound up using Google Translate more often than not. But I do like it. I mean, I was thinking about trying to watch like a movie, in a different language to see how it did. I haven't done that yet, but it did okay. It's just like with anything else. I mean, it's not an immediate translation. There's a little bit of a time delay there, but I like them both. I tell you, I love them both, and I don't regret one bit buying either one of them. There's advantages and disadvantages. The Ray Bans are probably slightly nicer, but they're $300 and the other ones are 100. These are absolutely worth $100. They're worth more than that, and these are worth 300. So I like them both. Just depending on what you. I mean, I don't think you could go wrong with either one of them. So there you go. There's my. I should be a politician, right? Well, this is Preston Sandlin, Home Inspection Carolina. Check out our page for home inspection, home maintenance reviews. Maybe I'll be doing some more point of view review things now since I have two different types of smart glasses. But I hope that has been helpful. And yeah, you can't go wrong with either pair of smart glasses. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you got some value out of this.